Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia is one of the best Fire Emblem games for the 3DS, and one of the reasons for that is the story. At first, this is just a very typical medieval fantasy plot about two kingdoms at war and two children destined to become heroes. But not much later, it becomes so much more. This is a surprisingly complex story, with many grey elements. This game also gives you much more freedom than the previous entries in the Fire Emblem series. You get to choose where to go next on this world map, and there are many optional areas and events. You can also explore cities, villages, castles, and hideouts in a way that feels very similar to point-and-click games. And by doing so, you can find secret items, new characters, and special events. You also get to explore dungeons on a third-person perspective. There are no random battles, and you get to see enemy icons. Every dungeon has many secrets, which includes hidden rooms, treasures, and special enemies. Shadows of Valentia also feature two totally different campaigns, with different characters and events, and you get both campaigns completely free. From Chapter 3 onwards, you get to control two icons on the world map, Alm and Celica. Each one gets their own route, and they can't explore each other's routes. For that reason, there is a lot to do in each chapter, which makes this one of the longest Fire Emblem campaigns on the 3DS. But for me, one of the most important new features in this game are the voices. This game gets full voice acting for all cutscenes, and I believe this is a first for the series. In fact, it's really rare to find any unvoiced dialogue, and there are many cutscenes in this game, which includes secret events to explain the characters' backstories. The voice acting is top-notch, and it makes this game feel much more alive than the others.
お前らもついてくるのか。当然でしょ。私は兄貴が行くならどこへでもついてくわよ。俺はまあ雇ってくれるんなら誰でもいいしな。
As you may already know, there are no dating scene elements in this game, which means there are no S-rank supports, no children units, and no touch mechanics.
アルム。
エフィ、今日の調子はどう？
すごくいいよ。
This may be disappointing for some fans, but this might bring some old-time fans back to the series. The difficulty level is not that high, but this has nothing to do with the ability to go back in time to previous turns. This may sound like it can be very overpowered, but in reality, it's not, because you have a very limited number to use this in every battle. Even without this ability, anyone can easily clear this game. Even newcomers to the series will be able to finish the game with no grinding at all. Unless, of course, you are playing on classic mode.
なんのこれしきってダメだこりゃ。
All in all, this game is an easy pick for every Fire Emblem fan. I love the dating scene aspects from the previous games, but I didn't miss those features in the slightest. Shadows of Valentia is a solid entry in this franchise, and this is yet another great Japanese game that will soon be released in the West this year. It seems 2017 is the year that the Japanese game industry got all fired up all of a sudden. And that's it for this review. But if you got any questions about Shadows of Valentia or any other Japanese game, just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Bye.